This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper, chopper. Grand Rising family, what's happening? I got brother LT in the building. What's up, King? What you doing?
I'm doing all right, fam.
All right.
Take it one day at a time.
No doubt. Long time no see, family. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been studying these laws, man. They've been real tricky, with the legal terms and definitions. One word sound like it means something and it means something completely different. Like house mean car in legal definition, but house mean house to us. It's like that. So
Okay, so they speaking a totally different language. All right.
yeah.
And we need to know that language, right?
Yeah, it's important to it'll be the only way to truly invoke your constitutional rights as a man and a woman. It would also help avoid a lot of unnecessary jail time. Getting locked up behind non-incriminating acts and all that.
Okay.
Without evidence is a violation of your constitutional rights. It's a violation of the Fourth Amendment. It's a violation of the separation of doctrine, separation of power doctrine. It's a violation of due process. Anything a violation of due process don't afford legal enforcement, but they still be enforcing where it shouldn't be enforced because a lot of incarcerations ain't even got signatures from a judge.
Okay, so let's talk about all of the protests that you see going on out today. Are there different ways to fight the codes and laws and statutes on the book rather than actually attacking, vandalizing a statue that's somewhere on a monument ground or something like that? Even though we want to support the peaceful demonstrations of our young African American millennials out there,
Right.
but knowing that there's other ways to protest statues and codes other than vandalizing a statue. So the subject today is statues versus statues.
Okay.
Okay, so what is another way that you can tell our young folks how to fight
Okay.
centered around a statue?
Best way to sum it all up is if
Because what's the difference between a monument statue
right.
and a statue that's on a law book?
Well, the monument statue, nowadays in modern day time is not affecting anybody. Um, the statue that's the person is depicted of, is the one that caused the effect when that person was alive. The statues still, in verbal essence, are very effective, highly effective. That's why, to sum it up, if we had more people protesting against the statues that affect our society,
You talking about the Robert E. Lee statue?
no, the statues and codes.
You talking about the Lee statue? I mean, you talking about the Stonewall Jackson statue?
Yeah, Stonewall Jack.
You talking about a statue out there? What type of statue are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the laws, the statute laws. You got statutory laws, statute.
Okay, that's a root word.
Right.
Okay.
Then you have legislative laws, and then you have your constitutional laws, and you got your executive branch. Everything must be in pursuant of the Constitution. Period. Anything not in pursuant of the Constitution is null, NULL, and void. That's Supreme Court citation.
Okay. So another way to protest, another way to straighten out wrongs and injustices is that you need to know the Constitution.
Yeah.
You need to know the state laws.
The state laws, the constitutional laws.
And local policies and ordinances.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything is in pursuant of the law of the land and trial by juries. Like just judgment by peers.
Okay, so the shouting, the protesting of shouting, the vandalism and different stuff like that, it gets the government's attention, right? So the next level of the fight against a statue would be where? In the Senate.
Against the unlawful laws that's been going on for far too long.
Okay, speak on that for a minute.
Like incarceration without judgment by peers, or incarceration without any evidence, no Fourth Amendment arrest warrants. Any incarcerations on those are unlawful incarcerations.
Like in Breonna Taylor case, where they didn't
I
have.
can give you one better. There's nothing as backwards as having a clear record with a jail record.
Wait a minute.
Like, how can you have...
Explain that, because I'm kind of confused.
How can you have a jail record on paper showing that you served time, but yet when jobs do background check, you ain't got not a misdemeanor? That right there is the true definition of peonage. P-E-O.
But we do want to say that's not better than what happened in Breonna Taylor case, because she was shot 8 times. Police just entered the house and shot her. So, yeah. Breonna Taylor case, she was shot 8 times. No search warrant, no knocking on the door, none of that.
See, that's where the reform can really help out at in that department.
Okay, so that's sort of what you're saying across the board, along with what you were just saying about having a clear criminal record. While having a criminal record, it's like they make you a criminal.
No, having a criminal record while having a jail record. See, just because you have a jail record don't mean you have a criminal record.
Explain that.
Let's say...
And shout out to Breonna Taylor.
Shout out. Rest in peace, Queen. Rest in power.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Okay. Say somebody get locked up for child support. Right? And they got a clear record. But you notice the child support, they would never provide evidence to adjudicate the arrest. To factualize the reason for the arrest.
So the brother that got shot in South Carolina, he was wanted for child support. He ran from the officer because of child support and wound up being shot in the back, killed.
See, that's statutes. Those